Hi, my name is Jason. Today I'm going to talk about the most exciting topic in all of e-commerce, sales tax. So sales tax used to be pretty simple, right? Go get a sales tax license, figure out how much to collect, fill out some paperwork, send a check, done. Things changed. The internet combined with retailers complaining, local retailers complaining about losing big ticket item sales to out-of-state retailers, and states complaining, and cities too, about declining sales tax revenue, changed everything, right? We stopped trying to collect sales tax only from businesses that were physically in the jurisdiction, which is legally, I think it's called a nexus. Instead of trying to just focus on businesses that were in the nexus, states and cities said, you know what, we're going to collect taxes from everybody. We don't care. And a lot of businesses sued and said, no, you can't do that. And it all went to the Supreme Court in 2018. And guess who won? The states did, the tax collectors. So starting in 2018, states had the right, according to the Supreme Court, to collect sales tax from businesses that weren't actually in their state. And for really large companies like Walmart and Amazon, this was a big deal, right? They used to be able to avoid paying sales taxes in most of the states that they sold products into, but when the Supreme Court ruling came through, then they had to file for sales tax licenses in almost every state, almost every city, anybody that collected sales tax basically. It's a huge deal. I tell you this story because a lot of people ask us when they contact us, hey, what do I have to do about sales tax, right? I've got a brand new business, or I've got an e-commerce business that's starting to take off, and I'm selling parts all over the country. What should I be doing, right? And the short answer is usually nothing, which is a really good piece of news. So the reason that most small businesses don't have to worry about collecting sales tax is that since that 2018 ruling, a lot of states, I think maybe 40 states, have passed laws that say you only have to pay sales tax in our state if you meet a certain minimum threshold, meaning if you don't, in most states this is the threshold by the way, if you don't sell at least 200 orders to people that live in our state, or at least $100,000 worth of stuff to people that live in our state, we're not worried about what you do. Don't worry about collecting sales tax. And that is fantastic for small businesses. If you put math behind that, right, there's 50 states. If all 50 states have the same 200 order threshold, that means you have to sell 10,000 orders in order to be close to the threshold in all 50 states. Now obviously, you're not going to sell 200 orders in every single state, but you can see what I'm saying. Like, if you're starting out, you really don't have to worry about sales tax. The same thing is true for the dollar figures, right? Unless you're selling really expensive items, you're not going to hit that $100,000 threshold. And a lot of states, larger states, have a $200,000 or even a $500,000 threshold. We're going to post a link to a list of all the states with the order and revenue thresholds in the description of the video. But the big takeaway here is if you're a small business and or you're just getting started, you probably don't need to worry about sales tax at all. The only exceptions are going to be your local city-state sales tax. You've got to collect that, right? That's your physical nexus. You've got to respect that jurisdiction. And then there is one state that I just can't believe it. It's the state of Kansas. The state of Kansas says you have to collect sales tax no matter how small you are. It's preposterous, but there's a solution. There's a company called TaxCloud that has a free app that you can add, or a free plugin you can add to most open source e-commerce stores. So WooCommerce, that's the one we like, but also Magento, Drupal, OpenCart, a bunch of them. And that app will collect sales tax in Kansas and a few other states for either free or for a very small percentage of the sale. So if you're trying to be 100% above board and do everything perfectly, by all means, go to the TaxCloud website, download their system, get signed up, and you're good to go. But if you don't care about Kansas, and let's be honest, nobody does, then let's go ahead and just charge ahead. Don't worry about it. Just make sure you collect sales tax in your jurisdiction.